Hey, we're back.
Let her sleep.
No,
Oh.
we gotta get up. We gotta play the video game.
Oh! She deserves the sleep. Oh, yeah. Good old... Burly singles in your zip code. Tough, angry singles.
Good.
Goddamn furries.
We better go get this taken care of.
To the internet. Well, to get onto the internet.
Mm-hmm. Which the only thing May does on the internet is talk to her friends for about 5 seconds each.
And play that one weird game.
Demon Tower, which
Demon Tower, that's right, yes.
I am not good at all.
No, me neither. It's basically just...
Once I hit level 3, I hit like a skill wall and I can't progress.
Yeah. No, it's basically just Dark Souls, but top-down, and I'm not really good at the not top-down Dark Souls, so...
I beat regular Dark Souls. That was fine, but it took me 6 months.
Yeah, no. I had a friend who, hasn't beaten Night in the Woods because they wanted to beat Demon Tower before they got to the rest of the game. And basically, they never got to the rest of the game.
No, you gotta... Look.
Yes, Mr. Penderson. You get a job yet? Oof, couldn't get worse than the current one.
Mr. Penderson goes to the mayor.
God. Little fucking miss. I always get super really excited whenever a car just drives by in this game because it really drives home the Richard scariness of it all.
Mm. I like the noises the car makes, where it's just some dude making the noises with his mouth.
Exactly. That's why it totally
perfect.
makes me think of Richard Scary. I think
perfect.
that they did the same thing. I think in the show.
It's been too long for me to say that for sure, but probably.
It's been years myself. I just remember really loving the art style. Oh man, but though, yeah, because I had to correct a lot of people because there were people trying to say that this was like Zootopia Millennial kind of thing, and I was like, no, it's not Zootopia Millennial, it's Richard Scary Millennials. That's what it is.
Are you a sad millennial? Then you'll love Night in the Woods.
Or you might make you really, really depressed. Either or. Because it seems to be kind of a crapshoot from what I'm understanding. Which I don't really, I get why some people would, take this as, a very it's a very not fun kind of experience, and, in the sense that it'd be, too real at times, but...
That's kind of why I like it, because it is very real.
Exactly, I find comfort in the fact that people are acknowledging my existence and my experiences in life. And,
right.
I even don't even necessarily... I actually have an interpretation of the ending that's... I actually really think is... I really enjoy, personally, that you missed. And... I don't want to get to it right now because it's really early in the game. But,
yeah, we'll worry about it later.
Yeah. But no, I think this game is ultimately optimistic, and I think that's the thing I like about it the most. Because it's about a lot of really terrible things and how terrible our world is right now, but, it can get better. It just, you gotta be close.
Yeah. I was gonna edit this out.
Oh.
Oops.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Good job, jerk. What were you trying to
do? Whatever.
What were you trying to do?
I don't remember.
You're wasting our time, then. You're wasting
This is
everyone's time.
It's 4 days ago. You think I remember that far back?
Honestly, no.
Hey, do you like new content?
Hey, yes. Oh my god. Is it new content with him?
No. But it
Oh!
is down here.
Damn it. I was... New dog. Oh. Oh my god! Really?
She tells some pretty good stories, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm excited! I'm legitimately
Yeah.
excited. I've always... Oh god, like, God.
May's grandfather is severely underexplored.
Yeah! I like, pretty much the only time you really see him, or really much of him, other than, like, the few moments that May mentions him, is in the supplemental game, Longest Night.
Lost Constellation.
Lost Constellation.
think
I
is
always
the
get
one you
I always
carry.
get those confused. I'm so terrible at that. They basically sound very similar.
Just think about the one where you have to go find a lost constellation, and that'll get you there.
That's a good mnemonic device.
It's not a mnemonic device; it's just a way to think about it.
One of the
Mnemonic
few
devices are usually like acronyms.
one of the few actual animal jokes in this game.
Yeah, they don't make any mention of like anyone being an animal.
Apparently there were going to be a lot more of them, but apparently that's also something that Scott really hates in fiction, is when animal people are not just humans with like different looks to them, but like animal people in a way.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I kind of get that, and I kind of get his reasoning behind it, because he kind of doesn't like how comfortable it gets into stereotyping and stuff, but I don't think it's necessarily that problematic, personally.
I mean, it obviously depends on what you do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could do really bad stuff with it, and you can do really good stuff with it. You just gotta be, like, you know, a little bit more mindful about what you're implying at times.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. Besides, I like making dumb animal jokes. That's like
No way.
That's half the reason I'm a furry. Death chill. I always wanted to see Be Nice.
It's fun to just like imagine what those videos, like what the plot of those movies would be.
God, some of them just sound like the best things ever. Like, they're the kind of thing that, like, you would find at a video store. A video store. Find in a storm that was full of videos that you would just fall in love with. Ah, yeah. I saw 2 separate Gregs at MFF that had the cups on their ears, which was great.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Because it's such a powerful image, and it's actually wonderful.
It's pretty good.
I actually got a badge at that con that has Greg, Nick Wilde, and Swiper the Fox, and it's just crime foxes. That's all it is.
Nice.
It's great. I wish it had Mr. Fox, though, from Fantastic Mr. Fox, because that actually would be a better choice than Swiper, because who gives a fuck about Swiper?
Yeah, I don't know.
Furries!
Furries.
God, as someone who's actually worked at a convenience store, God, it's this just, ugh. Everything Greg has to deal with. Right
Yep.
from the corny aesthetic to just the terrible, terrible music. Just, though I do find it hilarious that there's this anecdote that Scott brought up about how he implemented a system within like a code within Night in the Woods that randomizes the outlook of like the different, like the stocks of the different candy bars and stuff in the shop, and like nobody noticed.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And apparently,
I didn't
fucked up
notice.
it apparently fucked up the coding pretty badly too, and it like almost made the game unshippable at first, and then they had to fix that.
He's just randomly sorting array. I don't know.
That is a good dog there. That dog that we just walked past.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good dog. Oh yeah, now it's time for May to kill herself.
That's actually later.
Well, here, technically. Yep. Fan theory.
The puzzle.
Oh, here's a game theory. May dies at this moment. The rest is a dream. That's why it's all weird and goofy after all this. Not goofy. That's just a theory.
Is Sonic the Hedgehog homosexual? Find out today on Game Theory.
Is Greg actually gay? There's hints in the game, but they don't explicitly say so.
Alright, well, I mean, I can prove that to you right now, so... Hold on. e621.net.
Look, if we're gonna go by that as what's gay and what's not, then literally any animal character in anything is gay. Or at least pansexual.
Yup. I don't like the way they have turned the E621 logo into a furry. This makes me very uncomfortable.
I've actually never used that site, ever.
That's commendable.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just weirdly stuck in my ways, and I just go with good old Fur Affinity. You know, good.
I unbookmarked Fur Affinity after
good.
one of the fiascos 2 years ago.
No, I mean, like, I basically don't contribute to Fur Affinity anymore, but I browse it still.
Mm.
That's a good Angus right there. Oh, speaking of furry stuff, I actually saw some really neat Night in the Woods stuff at MFF, but you shouldn't buy that kind of stuff because it's
not for
unofficial.
kid stuff.
Well, not that. Like, there's this guy selling really neat, like, etched glasses with Night in the Woods stuff on it, and I was like, that's really cool.
That's really cool. I wish that was official so I could support the thing I love.
Exactly! Like, I was like, oh my god, these rule, but I can't support buying it because it's not by Scott. It's not there were a couple that were of, like, bigger companies like Disney. Like, I got a Zootopia one, a Rocket Raccoon one, and I bought those ones.
So the difference is Disney can afford to lose that money.
Exactly! Disney can afford to lose it. They own, like, half of everything now, so, you know what? I don't fucking care. But with Scott, with Night in the Woods, it's like 4 people who made that game. That's all. So, just give them their money. There you go. Dude, you know it. Hell yeah.
I don't think anyone would ever respond to that with anything other than, dude, you know it.
Anyone who doesn't do that is lame. Unless they're asexual, then you're perfectly valid.
There are no laws in the woods.
I'm not sure if I believe that.
That's just fact. Greg said it. It must be true.
I mean, alternate universe where Greg is a sovereign citizen.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, okay.
I think Angus is more likely to end up as Sobson.
No! Don't you fucking say that! Don't you fucking dare! He is too pure and good. Greg will steer him away. He may be slightly susceptible to it, but he will have the perfect guidance away from him, his good, sweet, sweet Greg. I refuse your headcanon. But one thing that I have to mention, like, when you get on the computer, are you going to get on it again? Here, in a second?
Yeah.
Okay. The bottom one for what's-his-face?
Casey?
Casey. For the longest time, I thought that was just May's profile, and I thought May has the best fucking profile on the web.
I actually thought that was Germ.
Oh, okay.
For a long time. I was like, well, Germ never seems to be on the computer.
Oh, okay. I could see that. But I just thought May had, like, the funniest thing. I was like, what did May skate? I would love to see May skate. Is there a skateboarding minigame in this version?
No, but Germ does skate, which is why I thought that.
Yeah, that's true. Gosh. Good old mom. You're ignoring your good mom.
I know. Just give it some time.
I'm gonna get upset every single time that happens.
Yup.
God, I'm happy I didn't watch your LP at first because I would be so mad that you didn't talk to the fucking mom.
Oh, I missed a lot in the first LP.
Yeah, like, oh god, I'm
well, because
so bad.
I finished the game. I finished my first playthrough, and I was like, that ruled. I need to LP this immediately, and started a second playthrough and recorded it.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that, but I'm also such a perfectionist sometimes. Okay, so my question is that supposed to be Greg's mom?
I doubt it.
Like, I don't know who these characters are supposed to be. Like, I mean, I know that they're just generic.
They're the
local,
town council.
They're the council. They're basically trying to like make the city, and like since they're like old conservative parents, they can't really think beyond of like generic bullshit that doesn't really work. But like, you know,
no, I don't think any of them are related to any of the characters.
Yeah. I mean, probably not. I don't know. I understand why we don't see Angus's parents for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I know there's a line about Greg's parents, how he doesn't really seem to like them, but didn't seem to really necessarily hate them either. He never really talks about them, so I just don't know much about them. The only parents we really know are B's and May's, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least to get to
pretty
see
much.
Yeah. Good old whiskery possums.
Tell me not to jump on things. Fuck you, I do what I want.
Fuck you! I mean, one thing I really do like about Night in the Woods is that, on one hand, it celebrates the kind of, like, teenage rebellion, anarchist kind of sensibility, but it also really points out how incredibly immature it is at times, too.
Yes.
And I really, really like that. Like, it doesn't try to lionize this kind of worldview 100%. Like, there's definitely to a good level where you could be responsible, like with the level that B is at, you know. I guess that's kind of...
B is actually, like, kind of the perfect contrast for that.
Yeah.
That's kind of, like, the whole point of her character, I think, is B had no choice but to grow up, whether she wanted to or not, and May didn't have to, so she didn't.
Yeah. Good old Dr. Hank. You're not a psychologist, Dr. Hank.
We never get to see Dr. Hank.
Boy, I tell you what.
I sell doctors and doctor accessories. So it was brought up, I forget by who, in the original LP, that because we never see Dr. Hank, it is entirely possible that he is a duck, and is therefore a quack.
Okay, yes, that's my canon now, too. And I hope that you bring that up to Scott when you meet him someday. And I hope he makes a canon himself.
That'd be pretty good.
God, I would kill to live in a place that had a functioning video store like this. God. There was a place not too far from where I used to work. There was a place called DVD Stop, and they like shamelessly ripped off the GameStop logo. That was basically this, but like, God, it basically went away after I worked. Whoa, new character.
Yep. So there was a Hollywood Video next to where my first job was in a ShopRite shopping center. It is now the worst dollar store you've ever been to in your life.
Yes.
And they left the carpet, so the carpet is still movie themed.
Potentially. That cat's eyes are weird.
Yes, it is.
The good old exploitation of the poor by our armed forces.
Yup.
God bless America. I'm down with May with this. 100%.
It's Shark Week.
Fun fact.
Here on Night in the Woods.
Fun fact, I won one of the Shark Week contests, like one of the call-in contests when I was a little kid.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was too young to win the main prize, and they couldn't understand me because my voice was so, like, because I was so young and I didn't know how to say my address. But they called us back, and they thought I was so adorable that they talked to my mom, and I ended up getting a waterproof watch. That
Nice.
was with Shark Week, and I owned it for like years. I loved it. I also want a Digimon like that too, like one of those like you know how Digimon started off as Wiggles. Digimon started off as those weird Tamagotchi things.
Yep.
Yeah, like I won one of those at a Toonami call-in contest once.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, I'm weirdly lucky about these call-in contests. At least I was. That was like the only Digimon thing I owned for like ever, and probably I think actually okay. So I never really liked Digimon, and so is this new?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
original.
That's right. And I think the last time I got anything regarding Digimon was literally this year as a joke because I handed someone my business card at a con, and they just handed me a Digimon card in response.
Okay, I mean,
sure, okay, I don't mind. That's actually pretty rad, but still, touche.
my exposure to Digimon was entirely through furries.
Oh, yeah. No, literally the only Digimon that I know are Golemon and Renamon, and that's only because two different friends have crushes on that version, those different Digimon. So...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was it? What's the close thing? Go back.
I said, I can't go back, it's recording.
Damn it! I'm so not used to this.
There was the laundry in Underhill, I think, is that area?
Oh, okay.
May saw it and said the word ghosts and drew that.
I guess I missed that. I never saw that. I was probably too busy talking about fucking Star Wars, even though I don't.
Yeah, the top of this building that I'm in front of right now.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. God, why was I talking about Star Wars for like half of that fucking video? Jesus.
Because I said I hadn't seen the new one yet.
Yeah, that's right.
We kind of just went for it, I guess.
I don't even like Star Wars that much. Whatever. I have a friend who actually really likes the Aunt.
Do you think Aunt Molly's life syncs up to Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd?
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to respond to that.
Usually it's a yes or no answer.
No.
Okay, it's probably true.
I mean, I'm probably correct.
It's probably you're probably right.
Are you gonna have the tacos?
I do, because so I found out that if you don't have the tacos, you still throw up at the party.
Oh, okay.
You just don't say the word tacos at the end.
This is basically me and any one of my friends, honestly. Like, I'm the dad.
That's fair.
I'm the
That's
dad.
fair.
I like to make the terrible jokes.
I mean, you've heard my podcast.
Yeah, you've heard mine.
Yeah.
Podcast buddies.
Podcast pals.
Podcast pals. That's the alliterative way to put it.
Okay, we gotta start a podcast network.
Hell yeah.
I'll be...
Maximum. It's maximum dumb. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So you want to be Jesse Thorne or John Hodgman? You get to pick.
I
know the answer. Don't worry about it.
I'm more John Hodgman, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I already got the doughy white boy look, so. And I mean that in full affection for John Hodgman. He's great.
I don't think I actually know what Jesse Thorne looks like.
He's a bearded dude, I think.
I believe it, but I don't think I've ever seen a picture.
I don't know. I actually don't think I've ever seen... I've heard his voice only through ads, through anything that is by
the Mabim Bam thing where it's like, we are having a Maximum Fun listener survey, come on down.
Yeah, that thing. I think he's
people tell me Jordan Jesse Go is very good, so maybe I'll listen to it one day. But
I hear it's good too.
I got plenty of things to listen to. And Waypoint Radio cranks out 2 episodes a week, and that's Austin Walker and Patrick Klepek, so, you know.
Okay, so, are May's facial expressions new?
I don't think so.
There's at least one that seems like one I haven't seen before, but I don't know.
I mean, I didn't go the Nightmare Eyes route, so maybe it's just one that didn't come up before. I don't know.
Oh no. I have to wonder if the reason why Cole is a raccoon is to be an in-joke about the fucking weird, like, first update about Night in the Woods, like, in-joke. That, like, one of the first screenshots had, okay, so Scott posted a screenshot of Night in the Woods in-game, and one of the things he had was, like, it showed assets of a raccoon, like one of the feral raccoons that walks around the town. And it became a weird in-joke to ship May with that raccoon.
Oh, no.
Even Scott was in it. Like, in the official zine that they released on the Kickstarter, there's a comic that's basically making fun of that. Where May's dating the raccoon, and at one point the raccoon, like, posts naughty pictures of himself and sends it to May to make her embarrassed or something. It's really weird. Like, literally no one who didn't like follow that aspect of the Kickstarter would know what the fuck is even that supposed to be.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's actually pretty amazing.
It's great. Have you read the zine?
No.
Oh my god, it's really nice. One of the stories is oh god, it's by they go by Repo Ghost on Twitter. They're actually really, really cool. And they did a story that's like a prequel story about Greg and May in high school, and then breaking into the school and like setting the sprinklers off by like lighting a fire in the school.
Nice.
And then there's like a couple of essays written by May Actually, hold on. I'm actually gonna pull them up real fast. Give me 1 second. Don't stop
All right.
anything. Just stall. Okay.
Okay. Hi everybody, how's it going?
I can't
We're
hear
doing
you,
beer.
so you could be
We're
saying
doing
really
beer.
mean things about me.
I'm stalling!
I return.
Okay.
Okay, so, but yeah, like, there's one that's, like, about, like, there's, the first one's, like, an essay with, by, like, about, like, Possum Springs and where she grew up and stuff, and it's supposed to be, like, in the style of, like, one of her elementary school essays, and it's even got, like, notes from the teacher about, like, grammar and stuff like that, and it's actually really adorable.
Nice.
Then there's... Oh no, the Repo Ghost one isn't the, or Brittany Sabo one. That one's not the... Wait, no, okay, there's... Let's see. The first one is by Ryan Andrews, and that one's the one that's about them breaking into the high school and setting a fire.
Beautiful.
Then there's one by Brittany Sabo that's basically just a mini backstory of B. Then there's some human art of the characters. There's the fucking ridiculous raccoon one that I was talking about before. Oh yeah, and that's right. Oh yeah, the one that's by Jen. She's Repo Ghost. She did a really adorable one, which is the origin of Greg and Angus becoming boyfriends, basically.
Aww.
It's actually really adorable. Oh my god, I love it. And I love how she draws Greg, too. It's so perfect. And there's also an essay about Donut Wolf that May wrote. Oh no, it's a poem. And the poem goes as such. Donut Wolf. When Donut Wolf comes into town, we shout, "Hooray for Donut Wolf, we love him so. He brings us donuts for when we feel low. That is what the Donut Wolf is about. Sometimes when I don't feel like going out, or when I am sad or there's too much snow, or afraid to fall and break my bones. But screw it, Donut Wolf will heal my face. Donut Wolf, he howls from his wolfy snout. In the night, we hear his dark, deep bellow. Donut Wolf rides from Donut Hell below. Ride the chariot to Donut Hell." And there's a note by the teacher on the very bottom that says, "Please stop writing about Donut Wolf."
That's pretty good.
It's great. And this was like years before the game came out. And the very back actually has art of the Black Goat, which is a thing that shows up late in the game and means absolutely nothing when you look at it several years before the game came out, since I got this zine.
Yeah, no, you need the context of the ending to really understand what that's all about.
Exactly. It's pretty great. God, I love how there is a douchebag with an acoustic guitar. And,
Dude, right?
And I also love that Angus loves him. Or at least he doesn't get why people don't like him. Which is like, oh my god, that poor sweet boy. You don't understand the douchebaggery that's involved here.
I like how now that I'm going back to college, I've noticed that literally nothing's changed in 10 years. It's still that. It was that in 2005, and it was that in 2015 when I started school again.
Man, you would think that they would have been evolved to, like, I don't know, fucking dubstep remixes on the go or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Another furry story. There was a trend way back in the day with fursuits to have, like, squeakers in their mouths to make it so like when you speak and stuff like that, and that was really fucking annoying because it basically was impossible.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you would hear squeakers all the fucking time. But now apparently the big trend for fursuiters is to carry around a boombox that plays really bad electronica music everywhere.
Oh no.
It's fucking terrible. Like, you could not take 2 steps anywhere at MFF without coming across someone who was doing that. It was so obnoxious.
See, if I was going to carry a boombox to a furry convention, I would just be playing, like, you know, Pump Up the Jam, like all these dance hits from the 80s.
No, yeah, that'd be perfect. 100%.
I would lean in.
No, I would follow that guy around.
Because that's the kind of person I am.
Well, no, I would follow into that. That's perfect. Oh my god. No, though, I would also want to say that, oh god, what was it? Also, I love how the guitar guy has stopped, but he has not, like, opened his eyes or anything. He's just like, fuck it. We're just gonna wait for that girl to go away.
So you know how Steamed Hams has been making the rounds?
Yes.
Somebody figured out that the smoke stops animating when, Skinner closes the oven door.
What the fuck?
But not all of the smoke, just most of it. Like, the edges still wobble, but, like, in the middle, it just stops.
Oh god, you're missing me doing my favorite drunk guy sound effects, or drunk guy like slurring voice here. But I kind of missed out like 90% of it.
That's okay. We can pretend. This is also one of my favorite kind of weird things in the game, where all of May's responses that you get to see are very clearly written and thoughtful, and it just comes out as like a drunken mess.
I mean, to be fair, that's what it's like to be drunk, at least in my experience.
Oh, I know. I probably drink more than you.
Yeah. I'm also a very light drunk, though. Like, it doesn't take much for me to get, like, pretty damn hammered.
I can't really drink in the middle of the semester, so I haven't drank for a while. So I'm sure that when AGDQ starts in a week and a half, I'm gonna get fucked up immediately.
Gonna get turned.
Mm-hmm.
God. You know, it kind of sucks, because, like, I would be paying attention to all this, but I've actually seen the first chunk of Night in the Woods at least 3 times now.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, I feel kind of bad for not really paying attention as much.
I mean, I'm going through the text a lot faster than I would be normally.
That's true, that's true.
There is already an LP I did of this. You can go watch it.
Yeah, I know.
It's still good. It's still there.
Yes, I know. Good old. I remember people got mad when Scott said that B is straight.
I
don't care. Who gives a shit? Oh wait, is this new? No, it's not.
No.
That's right. I just forgot how this
begins. It seems
begins.
a lot longer than I remember at the start, but it's definitely not new.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Nightmare Eyes scene. Isn't there is there an achievement for getting the certain letter combination there?
What certain letter combination?
With
I don't know what you're talking about.
With the sign up there.
Well, let's find out.
So do you interpret this as being, like, literally what happened?
No.
Okay. Oh, clearly. That's what you have to do.
That's the one.
That's the canon run. No, this, you see, I disagree with the fact that this isn't what it literally happened, because this is what literally happened. Because this is the origin story of Drill.
May is Drill.
Everyone knows this.
This is how it is now.
That's
this is how it is.
Yes. It's just, May got doxxed, and now everyone knows, but who cares? It's because Drill's still awesome.
Thanks, Homestuck. I like how the internet kind of came together to like collectively put the Spider-Man mask back on Drill.
Like, who cares, honestly? Like,
it's like, I don't want to know who Drill is.
I never learned. I never learned, and I don't ever
Yeah, I
wanna
intentionally
learn.
did not.
Like,
I didn't look it up.
There are some.
No.
There are some names that I never learn because I either don't want to give them the recognition or I don't want to know. Period. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna learn about Tommy Wiseau's origins when he dies, because you know it's gonna eventually like come out. But I'm probably never gonna try to like look that up because who cares? He's such a weird figure, anyways. So
it's more fun if he's a mystery.
Exactly. Oh my god, that was the final straw though.